Students, in our previous class, we discussed about the various reactions, aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction, like halogenation, sulfonation, Friedel-Crafts alkylation, and nitration. Today, we will discuss about Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. So, first of all, the important point about the acylation reaction is that whatever the limitations Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction was having, that can be easily overcome in Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. In this reaction, we generally use acid chloride, in which the hydrogen of the benzene ring is replaced by the acyl group. And what is the acyl group? This is RCO. So, the electrophile in Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction is acylium cation. And this is the best way of preparation of aromatic ketones from benzene. In this reaction, we generally use acid chloride in presence of AlCl3. AlCl3 here act as a catalyst, and it generally first react with acid chloride and will form the acylium cation. This is the acylium cation. Benzene ring will react with the acylium cation and will form the aranium ion in the first step, which is redetermining step, and in the second step, which is first step, the H positive will be eliminated out and the benzene was converted into aromatic ketone. So this is the overall mechanism. This is a typical aromatic electrophilic substitution mechanism, which is again a two-step mechanism. So preparation of acylium cation is important. So this acylium cation will react with the benzene and aromatic ketones will be synthesized. Now, what is the different reagent other than acid chloride that can also be used for Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction? And that is, anhydrides. That can also be used as acylation reagent. In place of RCOCl, we can also use acid anhydride with AlCl3, in which acylium cation will be generated, and that acylium cation will further react as per the said mechanism. So this is an important part, that other than RCOCl, we can also use acid anhydride. Second important point about Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction is that there will be no polysubstitution product at all. Reason being, in case of alkylation, R group was added on the benzene ring, which is the activator, and further activate the ring for further aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction. But in this case, we are adding COR. A carbonyl group is being attached to the benzene ring, and this carbonyl group is not an activator. Instead, it will further deactivate the ring and further reaction will be stopped. So there is no chance of polysubstitution in case of Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. Now, there was a limitation that alkyl cation in case of Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction can be rearranged, and after rearranging the carbocation, the reaction will the reaction will occur from more stable carbocation. So there will be chances of unexpected product. whatever we want to get synthesized. If we want to add a straight carbon chain of 3 carbon atom on the benzene ring by using Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction, we cannot do that reaction. But in case of Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction, as acylium cation will be synthesized, acylium cation cannot be rearranged. It doesn't rearrange. So there will be no chance of rearrangement at all. So by using this reaction, we can easily add more than 3 carbon atom on the benzene ring. We will have to do sequence of reaction. For example, this is the product you want to prepare. How it can be prepared? First of all, we will have to take the benzene ring and it will react with this particular acid chloride in presence of AlCl3, and this will form this particular ketone. At this, on reduction with Zn Hg in presence of HCl, that is Clemmensen reduction, will get converted into the said product. So this product cannot be synthesized by using Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction, but this can be synthesized by using Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction, by using Friedel-Crafts acylation and followed by Clemmensen reduction reaction. Now, if we are having benzene ring and COCl group in the same system, in the same substrate, at that time there will be chance of intramolecular Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. For example, this is a particular substrate in which we are having COCl group, in which acylium cation will be synthesized, and this acylium cation will form the desired product, and alpha tetralone will be synthesized by using this particular substrate. This is called intramolecular Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. So this is very important in organic synthesis as well. So that's all about the different type of reactions, different type of aromatic electrophilic substitution reactions. Now the next topic is reactivity in case of substituted aromatic system. So far we have studied the chemical reactions of benzene only. What happens if some groups or a single group is already attached on the benzene ring? Under the influence of that particular group, where the incoming electrophile will attack, that will be the reactivity and orientation of that particular group. The reactivity of the complete benzene system and the orientation of that particular group, that how that group will orient the incoming electrophile, or simply direct the incoming electrophile to attack at a particular position. So if we are particularly talking about the reactivity means either that particular group will activate the ring, means the rate of reaction will be faster as comparison to simple benzene, or that will deactivate the ring, means the rate of reaction will be slower as comparison to the simple benzene ring. And orientation means whether the particular group which is attached on the benzene ring will direct the incoming electrophile to the ortho or para position, or that will direct the incoming electrophile to the beta position. So overall, we have categorized all the substituents attached on the benzene ring into 3 different categories. That is either ortho para director, or that will be meta director. On the subsequent slides I will tell you with example and with the mechanism and with the resonating structure that how they are orienting the incoming electrophile, how they are directing the incoming electrophile, and how they are increasing the reactivity of the benzene ring if attached to that one. First of all, we know if a particular group is donating the electrons to the benzene ring, at that time the electron density of the ring will be increasing, and this will result into activation of the ring, because we are doing aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction. Electrophile is electron loving species, so at benzene ring, if there are more electron density, means the rate of reaction will be faster, means the ring is activated, and when electron withdrawing group, means any group that withdraw the electron from the benzene ring, will deactivate the ring for further reaction. So activating the ring means any group which is increasing the electron density. When electron density is increased, the reaction rate will be increased, and that's why the rate of reaction will be faster as comparison to unsubstituted benzene ring. And when electron density from the benzene ring is decreased, the rate of reaction will be decreased as comparison to the unsubstituted benzene ring, and that's why that will be a deactivator group. Now, how the activation of the ring can happen? It can either be by inductive effect or by resonance effect. Inductive effect means plus I effect, and that is a case of alkyl substitution. And resonance effect, that can be seen in case of the substituents which are having lone pair of electrons, and that particular atom which is having the lone pair of electron is directly attached to the benzene carbon. At that time, that will increase the activity, that will activate the ring by resonance effect. And what are those groups? NH2 group, NHR group, NR2 group, NSCOR group, OH group, and OR group. So these are the groups that will generally activate the ring for further aromatic substitution reaction, aliphatic reactions we are particularly talking about. So far we have discussed only about the activators. So here is a scenario that the activators will activate the ring and direct the incoming electrophile to attack at the ortho and the para position. And this is the increasing order of the activation. How they can activate means what will be their order of activation. Starting from the R group, then we are having NSCOR group, OR group, then hydroxyl group, and then NH2, NHR, and R2. Right? Means activator will be either alkyl group, or that is having plus I effect, or that is having plus R effect. I was talking about three categories. So the first category is orthopara directing and activating. These are the groups that come under this category, orthopara directing and activating. A category is orthopara directing but deactivating. And how they can deactivate the ring? Their deactivating nature is because of their electron density, because of their electronegativity. Although they contain the lone pair of electrons, and this particular halogen group is attached with the carbon of the benzene, but because of their electron withdrawing and active effects, they are deactivators, but they are orthopara directing in its nature. Reason being, they contain the lone pair of electron, they are having pulsar effect. And the third category is meta directing and deactivating. Meta directing are which are having minus R effect. CHO group is there, COR group is there, COOR group is there, carboxylic acid group is there, CN, sulfonic acid, NO2, NR3. And this is the increasing deactivation order, means it will be the highest deactivator and it will be the lowest deactivator. So they will deactivate the ring for further aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction. Reason being, they will withdraw the electrons from the system because they are already electron withdrawing groups. So when the electron density is being decreased from the aromatic system, they will be a deactivator. So here are the structure, that how the groups can be activating or deactivating. And how they will activate or deactivate. It can be understood by taking the example of the aranium ion. We know that in the first step, aranium ion has been synthesized. So any group that will stabilize that aranium ion will activate the ring. And if there is no stabilization of the aranium ion, means there will be no activation. These are the activating group. Electron donating groups are here. It contains the electron density. The groups which is containing lone pair of electron, that is directly attached with the carbon, and this is having plus I effect. This is having lone pair of electron, but still this is deactivating. So here are the deactivating category and here is the activating category again. Now the orientation is either this substituent will direct it at ortho position, meta position or para position. Now how we can evaluate? How we can evaluate that a particular group is, so far we have studied that this is a group which is activator and this is a group which is deactivator. But how we can say that a particular activator group is orthopara directing in its nature? Because that will, direct the incoming electrophile to the ortho and para position, so that will be orthopara director. And if that will direct the incoming electrophile to the meta position, in that case that will be meta director. So taking the example of toluene, we have the CH3 group attached to the benzene ring, and how this CH3 group is orthopara directing in its nature. We can have three different kind of the attack. For example, this is the ortho attack, that CH3 is being attached on the benzene ring and this will attack at the ortho position. So this will be the aranium ion, and this aranium ion, we know that this is resonance stabilized. So this is when stabilization is happen, this get converted into this particular structure, and this will get converted into this structure. Similarly, we have meta attack, and here are the different resonating structures, and this is para attack, and here are the resonating structures for the different positions of attack. Now these two structures are in dark, and these two structures at ortho and para attack, from these two structures we can conclude that the positive charge is appearing at that carbon atom which is directly attached with the electron donating group. So in this case the uranium ion will be more stabilized. The similar concept is here in case of para attack, but there is no such resonating structure in case of meta attack. So from this structure we can clearly say that CS3 group is ortho-para directing in its nature. Now we will come to the NS2 group, and we know that NS2 group is activator resuming nitrogen containing the lone pair of electron, and that is directly attached with the benzene carbon. So again we are having ortho attack, meta attack and para attack. So we are having that this particular C positive is here, and this nitrogen is having the lone pair of electrons, so this is having plus R effect, and it will further stabilize this particular uranium ion. So if we are counting the number of resonating structure, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is note the resonating structure. This is 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So in ortho case we are having 4 resonating structure, and in para case we are again having the 4 resonating structure, but in case of meta attack we are having 3 resonating structure. And what is the reason that this additional resonating structure is being appeared? This is because of this particular phenomena that C positive is appearing, or the positive charge is appearing on the carbon atom which is directly bonded with the group which is having lone pair of electrons. So this is at NS2 position, so this is being attached with this one, so it will further stabilize this particular C positive or the uranium ion. So NS2 group is ortho-para directing in its nature. We are having energy profile diagram, and this will, a comparative study of the nitration of benzene and nitration of toluene, right? So if we are comparing, this is para attack or ortho attack, this is meta attack, and this is the attack of NO2 group on the simple benzene, means the nitration of the benzene only. The smallest energy will be at this one, ortho-para directing. So CS3 group when attached with the benzene ring is not only activate the ring for further reaction, but still it also stabilize the uranium ion which is synthesized. So this is activator as well as this is ortho-para directing in its nature, and we can see it clearly from the energy profile diagram. This is for the meta attack, which reveals that CS3 group is activator, means it will activate the ring. It will by anyhow will stabilize the arenaeum ion. So when it is stabilizing the arenaeum ion, it means it is increasing the rate of reaction as comparison to unsubstituted benzene ring. And this is the energy profile diagram for the simple benzene, which is not having any kind of substituent attached with that. So from this energy profile diagram, we can draw the information that CS3 group is activator as well as orthoparadirecting in its nature. And similar energy profile diagram will be obtained in case of NH2 group as well. This is the case of phenol. When phenol hydroxyl group is attached with the benzene ring, it means it is phenol. And the same case will be for the NH2 group, NHR group, NR2 group, which is having the lone pair of electron, right? So this is how you know it that this is containing the lone pair of electron. That's why it is having the plus R effect and it is activating the ring. Again, NSUR group is here. It is also activating the ring, but the activation will be less as comparison to NH2. NH2 is strongly activate the ring. NSUR will not strongly activate the ring. There is a difference. In my next class, we will discuss about that how it will deactivate activate the ring, but with less extent. So similar energy profile diagram will be obtained in case of this particular hydroxyl group as well as for the NHR, NR2 and NH2 group as well. So that's all about today's class, and tomorrow we will discuss about the deactivator, that is meta directors.